We have a tick infestation on the Galapagos tortoise. So we're gonna pull this tick off in 3, 2, and oh, go to the second toe. Oh my goodness, guys. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are having an amazing day so far. So guys, we're down at the property today and we have a very exciting day. We're gonna go tick hunting. Now guys, if you have been following the channel, you know that we have a tick infestation on the Galapagos tortoise. Whenever we look at the tortoises, they are literally covered in big ticks, microscopic ticks. So we are gonna check to see if we have any ticks today. I think my brother checked a couple weeks ago. It's literally a new adventure every day, but we're not only gonna be checking the tortoises, we're actually gonna be heading back to my house to check my dog. Now we're especially going to be checking Duke because he is always coming down to my brother's property, and if you guys have also been following the channel, you'll know that he has epilepsy. So he has seizures, he's on a bunch of medication, and he cannot go on flea and tick preventative on that medication and having those seizures because it could actually cause more seizures and do more harm than good. So after we check the tortoises, we're going to be heading to my house and doing a thorough check on Duke. So guys, without further ado, let's head to the tortoise enclosure. So we're entering the tortoise enclosure. Are you ready, Fernando, to find some ticks?
Let's do it.
Now Fernando, yeah, he's got the tools. So we got these little tweezer pliers right here. We have our little dish we're actually gonna be putting our ticks in, and you've never seen the ticks on the tortoises, have you?
I've seen them once before on Jacob's video.
Yeah, he's never seen it in real life, guys. So he's gonna see how many ticks are just on these tortoises. So here you go. Let's look for our little tortoise friends. So you can see they have this giant enclosure right here. They have a shaded area, and this is actually a heat box. So when it gets cold outside, we put them in here, and we have heating lamps set up to keep them nice and warm because they can't stand cold weather. So I see a tortoise over here. You want to check for the other one and see if you can find it? Oh, you found it. So we got one tortoise in one corner and one in this corner, but we're actually going to start with this little guy over here. Let's check him out. Oh my goodness, look at him. Oh, and he is completely buried in this corner right here. But buddy, we gotta check if you have ticks. Are you awake? So guys, we're here with the tinier Galapagos, and when I mean tiny, this guy is ginormous, but he is tinier than the other one. And I already spot 2 humongous ticks right here, so we don't even need to flip him over, because usually what we have to do is flip him over for a short amount of time to see if this little guy has ticks. But what I'm gonna do right now, I got a carrot, which is his favorite snack. So we're gonna wait till he extends his neck. Guys, do you see it? Oh, do you see the tick right there? There's a giant tick under his neck. I don't know if you guys saw it, but this guy is munching and crunching on this yummy carrot right here. So we're gonna pass the camera off to Fernando, and we're gonna try to get these ticks. I mean, guys, I've never seen such huge ticks in my entire life. So we're gonna give him his carrot right here. All right, he's gonna extend his neck. All right, let's see. Where'd it go? Oh, guys, do you see this? Oh my goodness. So let's give him his carrot. He's eyeing his carrot. All right, there you go, buddy. You got your carrot. You're satisfied. So we're gonna pull this tick off in 3, 2, and oh, we almost got him. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at this giant tick right here. I wasn't joking. This thing is massive. Fernando, have you ever seen such a big tick in your entire life?
No, that one's huge.
It's ginormous. So we're gonna pop him in 3, 2, and let's see. Gotta make sure that this guy is a goner because he will stay alive. Ticks are very stubborn, so we gotta make sure we completely pop him right here, and that's what you exactly have to do. If you find any ticks on your animals, you must make sure that you have to pop them or flush them down the toilet because they will stick around. You may think that you got them and that they're off your animal, that your animal is good to go, but guys, let me tell you, these ticks are very, very stubborn. So not only do we see this one, but there's another giant one under its leg. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it. Let's get this little guy right here. All right. Oh, do you see it right here? Oh, look, I got it. I'm literally holding it by the tweezer. Wait, I lost him. Okay, buddy, you're fine. I'm just trying to help you. Oh, I see it right here. Guys, the tweezers are on the tick. Let's pull in 3, 2, and look at this monster tick. So as we were trying to pull him, we already squished him, but look at this. This guy is absolutely disgusting. Let's go ahead.
That was just as big as the other one.
Literally just as big. Maybe a tad bit smaller, but look at this. I think they're the same size, but we have some monster ticks on our tortoises right here. Look at that. That is absolutely disgusting. These bloodsuckers were on our poor little baby tortoises. So we got our second big guy right here, and this is the biggest galap that we have here. It's probably pushing about 200 pounds or so. So he's a big heifer right here, but he doesn't spot the carrot. Let's go on ahead. Let's see if we can get him to stop with the carrot. There you go, buddy. We got a yummy, yummy snack. Now, guys, you're going to be my second set of eyes. As I'm giving him the carrot, you guys are going to spot to see if you guys see any ticks. So get a little bit closer. We're going to get this guy to extend his neck right here. You want the carrot, buddy? It's really good. Oh, yeah. You're munching, you're crunching. Do you see anything?
I don't see anything, Hannah.
I'm not seeing anything right here, so we're gonna leave his carrot right here so he can enjoy. And we're actually gonna walk around here and check his tail, because the ticks also like to get up in their tail area and they like to burrow in this little tortoise right here. You can see this guy is protected, so this is probably a perfect host for these ticks. But I'm not seeing anything. So I think this guy is definitely cleared from all of the ticks right here, so we're gonna let him do his thing. You can see he wants nothing to do with me. He is trying to get away, but guys, just look how giant he is. This is my whole body on this little guy right here. He is a big boy right here, and if you guys did not know this, me petting his shell and scratching it, he can actually feel everything and anything that happens to his shell. So he feels these little scratches. This is like honestly a shell massage to him, and he absolutely loves it. So guys, now that we got these two nasty ticks off of the tortoises, we're gonna head home and check Duke. So we've made it back to my house, and we have Mr. Dookie Man, we have Coda, and we have Milo outside. You can see they're giving each other some brotherly love. So we're gonna head outside. All right, guys, and there goes Bella, my little Yorkie, and we're gonna check if you have ticks. Yeah! So the reason we're only gonna be checking Duke, and of course we're gonna check in between his paws, because ticks will actually crawl in between their paws, and they will suck on the blood, and especially his armpits, because it's nice and warm in there. So we're gonna be thoroughly checking Duke. Now the reason we're not gonna be really checking Coda or Milo or any of the other dogs here is because, like I said before, since Duke has seizures, he's not allowed to go on any flea or tick preventative, because it could do more harm than good, and it can actually cause him to have seizures. Now, if the ticks were to jump a little Coda Man right here, well then, since Coda is on preventative, the ticks will not survive a little Coda Man, so we have nothing to worry about for little Coda or the other dogs. But little Dookie here might be exposed to the giant bloodsuckers. Are you ready to see if you have ticks? You don't look very happy that we're about to check your ticks. So we got Duke in the grass right here. We finally got him to sit down because we are going to be inspecting for these ticks. Now Duke does not seem happy at all. I don't think you're happy. Are you excited to get these ticks? I don't know if any's on you. But we got our little Tupperware and we got our tweezers. But you can see we have Duke sitting down. I'm not even fully sitting down, guys. And he is taller than me. He's about 150 pounds. A pure big dog. Isn't that right? But we need to check for these ticks now. So guys, we're going to put our Tupperware right here on the ground. And the first place we're going to start is his paws. Now these ticks will actually bury themselves in their paws. They'll actually bite down on their skin, lock down, and hold on for dear life, sucking their blood. And sometimes they'll actually bury their head into their skin. So when you're removing these ticks, you have to make sure that you get the entire tick and you don't leave the head behind. So we're going to start with his paws right here. Let's look, Dookie Man. Now we're actually going to be inspecting each and every paw, looking in between each and every toe. So we're going to go on head. We're going through one toe. So I'm not seeing anything here, and sometimes they'll actually go on the bottom of the paw. But yeah, guys, I'm not seeing anything. Let's go to the second toe right here. All right. There's nothing in between this toe. Nothing in between that toe, but that actually looks like a bite mark right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, if it's picking up on the camera, but it's very red, and it looks like something has been sucking or biting his skin right here. So let's go ahead, grab this paw right here, do the same exact thing. We're gonna look in between this toe, and sometimes they'll be microscopic, very, very tiny. But you can see I'm not spotting anything here. Let's go to the second toe. Oh my goodness, guys. Do you see this? This is a ginormous tick, and it's alive. Do you see it? It's moving its tentacles right here. Oh my goodness. We need to get this tick off of him immediately. We're gonna grab it like so, and oh my goodness, guys. Look how giant. We haven't even been looking for 5 minutes, and we found this giant tick right here. I mean, look at this little guy. Look at his legs spread out. Look at his little tentacles. And this guy is ginormous. Let me put him in my hand so you guys can see a comparison. This is absolutely disgusting. Oh my gosh, Duke. This was in your foot. You smell it? So what we need to do so this tick does not stay alive is we need to actually pop this tick right here. So we're going to go on head 3, 2, and let's see if we can pop him. Oh, did you hear that, guys? Look at all of the liquid that's coming out of him. So this guy is for sure not alive anymore, which is exactly what we want. Now what you have to do to make sure that the ticks are no longer alive is you must squeeze them with a tweezer or whatever you're using, because ticks are very, very stubborn. So if you just put them in a jar, they will actually crawl out, and you actually have to squeeze them and make sure you see for yourself that this guy is no longer alive. And that's exactly what we want, because this is absolutely disgusting. We don't want these ticks on any of my animals. Now the dogs are on preventative, my cats are on preventative, but stray animals and my birds are not on preventative. So imagine if this giant tick crawled on my bird. I mean, I don't think we'd be able to see it, because this tick would literally bury itself in their feathers. So we're gonna continue looking, but we're off to a great start. So we're actually gonna take a look at his back paws right here. So now that we checked both of the front paws and we had success finding that giant tick, we're gonna start to check his back paws right here. So, buddy, you gotta let me hold your paw. I'm just looking for the ticks right here, and we are gonna start opening his toes on up. Let's see if we find anything. It's all right, Dookie boy. So, I don't know if you guys can see this, but we don't see anything here in this toe, or this toe, or this one too. So his toes are cleared. Let's look under. I'm feeling with my hands. I'm not feeling anything in this paw, so that paw is cleared. Let's go ahead and check this one as well. Let's see. Oh, what the heck is that? Is that a tick? I think that might just be a cut, but it definitely looks like it's a scab right here. I don't know if the tick was biting him here or what the heck was going on, but that does not look good. I mean, what the heck is that, guys? We're just gonna let that go in the grass, and we're gonna continue to check his paw. That was pretty nasty. So we're gonna look in between this toe right here. All right, this one's cleared. And there we go. Let's see under, and he has no ticks on this paw as well. Now we are far from being done. We have to check all underneath him, his armpits, and we're gonna be checking his ears as well, because these ticks could literally be hiding anywhere. But the good thing about Duke's fur is you can see it's very sleek and it's very, very short. So if there was one of those big ticks buried in here, you'd actually see it poking out, because his fur is super, super short. So that's the only good thing about it. But we're gonna check and see if this little man has any more ticks. So the next area that we're gonna check is right here. So we're gonna lift his leg up, and the reason we're checking here is because it's nice and warm, so the ticks love to get in this area and bite him, and they'll actually suck his skin. But I'm not seeing anything. Do you see anything? I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, guys, he's cleared here. I don't see any ticks on this side. So we got Mr. Dookie Man to lay down, and we're gonna check two more areas. We're gonna check under these armpits, and we're gonna check his ears as well. So let's go ahead and lift him up. Guys, let's take a look. Do we see anything on this armpit? You guys are gonna be my eyes right here. I'm not feeling anything. I don't know if you guys can see.
Oh, I just saw him fall.
What?
I just saw him fall. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's on his elbow, on his right leg.
Oh my gosh, guys.
You see it?
This tick literally just fell down. Look at him. Look at this little guy. So this one's a little bit smaller than the last one, but he is on the prowl. He's probably looking for another spot to suck on Duke's blood right here. But look at him. He's quite alive. He's moving his little legs right here, and this is absolutely disgusting. Now, we found one. We found a second one. I mean, I don't even know how many ticks could be on my poor little Dookie Man right here. Look at this, guys. So we're gonna grab our little Tupperware like this, squeeze this little guy. You can see he was on the prowl, and thank goodness we got him in time, because he could have crawled in any of my other animals. So we're gonna give him a nice squeeze, and you can see that they are very, very stubborn. They're very hard to get sometimes. We're just gonna make sure. Oh, and look at that, guys. We popped this little tick right here, and he is no longer alive, and that's exactly what we want, because you can see he was on the prowl. He was probably trying to find another spot or another host to jump onto, and that's exactly what we don't want. The last thing that we need is a tick infestation right here. So now that we checked that area, let's lift up his legs right here and see if we see any more. Do you see any more on this side? Do you see anything else?
I don't see anything.
Oh my goodness. I think I see the area where it was biting down on him, guys. It's a little red. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera, but that is absolutely insane. Now we're gonna check his ears right here. Let's start with this ear right here.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, guys, are you seeing what I'm seeing right here? Are you seeing this?
Huge.
This is the biggest one. Oh, this is the biggest tick we found today, and it's literally sitting in his ear. I mean, for all we know, it could have been living in his eardrum and crawled out. But you can see You can't even see it when his ear is relaxed right here. You can see all of his hair is covering it, and this is a perfect area for a tick to hide. It's nice and warm. It's hidden away from everything, and it's for sure not going to fall off. But this is insane, guys. Look at this. He's alive. He is well alive, and it's very hard to get him because he's so big. Oh, he's going deeper. Oh my goodness, guys. I can literally pick him up with my own hands. Look how fat this tick is. I mean, I don't even know how long this tick has been on Duke. It could have been on him for weeks, living in his ear, and we had no idea because look how plump he is. He is literally full of Duke's blood right here, but look at this little guy. This is disgusting. Look compared to my hand, just how ginormous this tick is. But now it is time to put him in the container and say goodbye to him. Because we obviously do not want these ticks living in my yard. So we're just gonna 1, 2, 3, and oh my goodness, guys.
That's disgusting.
Look at that. All of these juices are coming out of him right here. This is absolutely disgusting. But we had an amazing day today, removing all of the ticks on my dog. But it's so unfortunate that Mr. Duke right here cannot be on any flea and tick preventative. Now this is the life living down here in South Florida. These ticks or fleas will literally get on your animals if you don't have them on the proper medication, on the proper preventative. And unfortunately for Duke, he was the victim today. And of course, Duke is a full-time indoor dog, but of course with his seizures, he's always traveling with me. He's always going down to the property, so he is susceptible to getting any ticks or fleas on him. So we have to constantly be checking him, thoroughly checking his fur, giving him baths, and make sure he is one clean boy. But I can't believe that we not only found these ticks on him, but we found all of the ticks on the tortoises today. And this was an amazing day today because we cleared Duke from all of the ticks that he had on him. But just take a look again, guys. This is absolutely disgusting. I mean, I have never found ticks on my dog, but look, these are humongo ticks. They're absolutely ginormous. But guys, that is going to end today's video. If you all enjoyed today's video, removing the ticks off my tortoises and removing them after Mr. Dukey Man right here, we'll give this video a big thumbs up. And guys, comment down below if you think Duke has any more ticks on him. I mean, he could have an army of ticks, but I'm pretty sure we got all of them off of him. Now guys, if you want to see if this big old boy has any more of these little nasty creatures living on him, well, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to my channel in the link down below.